Whenever I talk to a man, I give them about a week to 2 weeks before they fall off. First see me, I feel like it's just straight lust. Like there's no, oh my God, I want to get to know her. Like she looks like, a beautiful woman. Like let me pick her brain. No, she's a beautiful woman. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of her. So I give it about a week to 2 weeks. Now after these week to 2 weeks, usually most men, they give up because at this point they're like, oh, she's not gonna sleep with me. I just be telling niggas like off the bat, like I'm not fucking you. Like I'm not sleeping with you. Like I'm so sorry. I'm actually not sorry. Yeah, I just can't stand a lustful ass nigga. Like that shit is so annoying.
Listen, I'm about to say something that might rub a few folks the wrong way, but y'all know that's why you're here. Let's talk about why so many men today are out here chasing pleasure, but somehow keep losing connection. Because, baby, the math is not mathing. You can't be outside every night living your best life, but every time you sit still, your soul is screaming for something deeper than the bodies that you collected. Let's get into it. Pleasure is easy. Intimacy is work. See, pleasure don't require honesty. Pleasure don't require communication. Pleasure don't require vulnerability. But real connection, oh baby, connection requires you to actually show up. And a lot of these men would rather go through 10 situationships than show one woman who they really are. It's not that men don't want love. It's that love requires accountability and pleasure doesn't. So they pick the easy route and later wonder why they wake up alone with a phone full of what you doing texts. It's a dopamine trap. We live in a world built for instant gratification. Swipe apps, fast food, scrolling through half-naked bodies like it's a catalog. And when you flood your brain with constant stimulation, real connection feels slow. It feels boring. It feels like too much work. Men aren't losing connection because they can't find good women. They're losing connection because they're overstimulated and underdeveloped emotionally. A relationship can't compete with 24/7 entertainment. Some men chase pleasure because they don't want the mirror that comes with intimacy. They're avoiding emotional responsibility. Connection exposes the parts of you that need healing. It shows you the childhood wounds, the insecurities, the unresolved trauma. And instead of dealing with that, a lot of men choose pleasure to distract themselves from the real issue. They don't know themselves, so they end up lost with someone else. Hold up. Before we go any deeper, if you're tired of letting outside systems control your life, your relationships, and your money and your time, at least take control of your income. Shout out to Wealthy Affiliate. It's a platform designed to teach you how to build online income step by step. There's no crazy sales pitch, there's no guru, just real training, real tools, and real opportunities to earn and real people to help you. So if you can spend 30 minutes building your financial freedom. So get started for free. Just click the link in the comment section below, the pin link. Now, back to the topic. Just because she let you in her house, men confuse access with connection. So if she let you in her bed or her life, it doesn't mean you built a bond. Men mistake she likes me for we're connected. But connection requires consistency. Connection requires investment. Connection requires effort when the pleasure fades. And nobody wants to put in effort when they've been conditioned to believe love should come easy. Men love companionship. They just don't love commitment. They love affection. They just don't love emotional maintenance. They love feminine energy, but refuse to offer masculine stability. They want the benefits of connection without the responsibilities of it. So what happens? They chase pleasure until their own loneliness pulls up a chair and gets comfortable. And suddenly they're 35, 40, 45, sitting in silence like, damn, none of these women ever stayed. It's not that women didn't stay, it's that you didn't give them anything worth holding on to. Pleasure is only temporary. Connection is transformational. But you can't have transformation if you're running from yourself. If you want love, you gotta put down the distractions. You gotta build emotional maturity. You gotta stop choosing temporary comfort over long-term connection. And if nobody ever told you this, I just did. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because on this channel, I tell the truth even when it stings, okay? This is my unapologetic opinion, and I said what I said. But let's hear what the other men have to say about this topic. I'll see y'all in the next episode.
So when men lack purpose, they seek pleasure and avoid pain, right? Right now, we live in a society and a culture where we have a lot of little boys walking around in the bodies of grown men, right? This idea of like, man, how is this guy 30, 35, 40 and still has this little boy driving his life, seeking women, seeking money, seeking fame, seeking cars, seeking external stimulation to hopefully calm this little boy down. There was a moment when this little boy had a peace within him, had an ability to share his emotions, had an ability to share his fears and his vulnerability and his doubts, and some sort of disconnect with the feminine happened, whether it's with his mom, whether it's with his first love or his first crush, or the overstimulation of women in his culture, not knowing how to regulate or understand it. And so what he did was abandon himself. He didn't feel safe in his body. And so he heard from everywhere around him that boys don't cry, that men get women, that men have cars, that men have nice bodies, that men have all of these things. And then maybe that will calm this little boy or protect this little boy. And at the end of the day, men aren't chasing women. Men are chasing the things that think that'll get them the women. So the end goal for the man is to find a woman that will nurture him and help him feel safe. And once a man feels rooted and safe in the presence of a feminine, then he is able to become this divine masculine, to become this warrior spirit. And that is what all men are seeking. Men are seeking external validation to hopefully attract a woman, to hopefully nurture and nourish this little boy. But it's not working, right? Because the formula is off. The formula, the water's been poisoned. It's not the money, the muscles, the sex, the cars that actually help you feel safe. It's actually truth and honesty and vulnerability and integrity and really finding out who you are and what your needs are and where along the road didn't you feel safe around the feminine or the masculine. And so we're on a journey right now of a cultural shift where women are elevating the bar, because men only elevate to where women put the bar. Wherever women put the standard, that's where men will grow and go. And so for a long time, women, the idea was like, yeah, money, sex, muscles, whatever it was, cars. And now women are healing. And now women are putting the bar higher. And so men are like, oh, that's where I need to go. And starting to do the work and starting to heal, starting to reveal their truth and their pain and their fears and their insecurities and their doubts. And in that, they will attract a woman that will help nourish them and make them feel safe again. And then in that is the birth of a divine masculine, a warrior in a garden. I love you guys. Peace.
When you have this valuable woman that most men crave for, you fuck it up because you'd rather sacrifice the relationship you have at home or a woman that's not worth shit. And then when you get confronted about this, rather than accepting accountability and realizing you're about to lose the one person that actually sees you worth more than what you actually are, you would rather blame her for it. You want to blame her for being the reason you cheated on her. Do you not realize how stupid that makes you look?
Women often get it wrong as it relates to men and sex. When we have that initial attraction and we hang out with her and we're trying to accomplish laying down with her and we do it quick, fast, and in a hurry, what happens? That same energy and time he took to pursue that woman, he was actually only pursuing having sex with her. And so that same energy and time takes a back seat. And what happens? He only wants a little bit of sex sometimes. But this is the thing. When a man chooses a woman, he wants a whole lot more sex, a whole lot more often. It's intimate at that point. He wants to connect with her. He wants to be with her. He wants to please her. He feels connected to the woman that he chose and wants. And so when women lead so often with sex, they're leading with the wrong asset. They're leading with something that the man is just trying to achieve. He only wants the real sex and intimacy with the woman that he chooses. And when he chooses her, that is how he connects with her.
I don't care how fine she is. If she hit you up, hey, what's up? Me and my girls over here, hey, come scoop us up, or hey, link up over here, and you got something to do, hey, man, you need to tell her, look, I got to stay focused. Maybe another time. This type of mindset, fellas, is going to raise your attraction level. And it's going to let her know, hey, this dude right here is disciplined and he's mastered his desires. I'm not telling y'all to just go out here and just, hey, be celibate. No, but sometimes y'all have to know when to turn down S3X with women. Hey, sometimes, fellas, hey, tell them no, because it builds a muscle that allows you to become disciplined and to conquer your desire.